ChatGPT. You all are aware with this word. We can say excessive use of petrol vehicles and diesel vehicles are causing the air pollution.
You are interacting with an AI. How? Let me tell you. Like in AI, it's a kind of person, like it's a human artificial intelligence which is behaves like a human.
What am I doing here? Oh, अरे, who are you guys? 2 days before. मर्द और औरत दोनों है समान, जिंदगी के सफर में है एक ही अरमान, इज्जत और हक हर एक का है अधिकार, बनो इंसान ना करो भेद का व्यापार. Guys, after 2 days, guys, याद क्यों नहीं आ रहा मेरे को कुछ? हाँ, याद आ गया. Are you treated equally? Are you treated equally? No. The people who live in India, they are not treated equally. Many people says just like that they are not treated equally. Let's understand first of all, what is gender equality. Gender equality means that all the individuals, regardless whether they are whether they are female or males, to fulfill their dreams, they should not be discriminate between men's and women's. I believe that this is the major thing. This is the major stereotype why India is not developed country. Still it is developing country, and after 10 to 15 years still it would be developing country. Why? Because the youth, the people, the religion has created a fixed mindset that the people are following. I would name three types of typical people or society. First is matriarchal society. Matriarchal society believes that women should be given more rights as compared to the men's, and women should be dominated in that society. Second, patriarchal society. Patriarchal society means the males are dominating, which India is. The societies that are following in India, that is where the all the decisions making men is making. And the third last is feminism. Feminism means that both girls and boys are given equal rights to fulfill their dream despite of seeing their genders. I would rest my case here, but not my stats. I believe this gender equality should be followed ahead till India is here, and it should be a developed country. Thank you, guys.
Good evening, all of you and respected teacher. So today I am present myself about the role of teacher in digital era. So digital era's teacher role is simply deliver information and guide to your knowledge and deliver and learning of online source and helping students online develop creating a skill. So I want to tell 3 points of in digital era teachers role. First, digital literacy in structure. So in this era, teacher teach you how to create your information in front of peoples and in front of in your college and school. And in the way, teacher teach you how to create how to take your videos in online and create your learning power in front of peoples. And promoting to digital citizenship and citizenship and information of learning online behavior. And second thing is like learning facilitator. In this era, students students guide to like information of creativity and acting, how can to deliver your points between each other. And in this era, teacher teach you how can you take information of all lines. And third is like that content creator. Each content creator is like a select to high quality digital promoting and teach and deliver to your information in front of peoples. And like one lines like technology is the just a tools in terms of getting learning to the kids and the kids and motivated get motivated and working together. So that's why teachers role is very important. Thank you, my
In 2022, like there were around 33,000 cases of cybercrime, and they lost around 1700 crore rupees in cybercrime. So, but like, what is a cybercrime? Cybercrime is a type of crime that happens online, and that happens by internet. And there are so many types of cybercrime, and I'm going to tell you some of the common cybercrime. First is hacking is like when someone breaks into your like device in computer or phone without your permission. That is called hacking. And the second one is phishing is when someone sends you the fake emails and fake messages, that is called like to trick you, that is called phishing. And the third one is identity theft. Identity theft is when someone tries to steal your personal information like password, your name. That is called identity theft. And the fourth one is harassment, online harassment. Online harassment is when someone sends you the mean messages and the threatening messages. That is called harassment. And fifth one is that is malware. Malware is when someone tries to send a virus into your computer, into your phone, that can harm your device. That is called malware. And what are some ways to protect yourself from the cybercrime? That is that you can try to update, like you should update your device regularly on the regular basis. And the second one is you have to like try to update your password, because password is something which like if someone gets it, so they can like find your all your like information. And the third one is that you can try double lock ideas, which can help you to protect you from the cyber crime. And these all were some points which I mentioned today. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and it's your boy Lakshay. And today the topic is all about the success is a journey, not a destination. I hope you don't know about it. Let me try to guess you all, like how you feel and how you react about this topic. So let's begin. Success is all about is like a train. When you travel it, it goes very smooth. But in the between, it comes it's come very challenging. In it also known as the when you shift your train, when you change the platform. Second, third, when you see some sceneries, beautiful sceneries, what happened? You enjoyed it, isn't it? Yes, you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. It means you enjoyed small victories. You enjoyed in small victories. That's the process of being going to a success, going towards a success. And last, the destination where you actually want. But that's not an end of your life. You still have to be the actual. You still have to be do lots of hard work, actual hard work. As like a Phil Knight, the founder and the former CEO of Nike, who do hard work a lot. He started his first company as name as Blue Ribbon Company with his university professor, and after that he works hard and